What's tall and blonde and plastic all over? The subject of what's shaping up to be the movie of the summer, of course. Barbie is a hyper-femme roller coaster ride full of twists and turns as emotional as they are entertaining. Greta Gerwig's triumphant take on the statuesque icon is a poignant picture of the rocky transition from girlhood to womanhood. It's a powerful celebration of femininity, one that recognizes its contradictions, its joys, its frustrations, its limitations, and its freedoms.
Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground.
A lesser version of this film would lack the nuance Greta Gerwig brings to her script, which both reveres our pretty in pink vitruvian woman, while remaining critical of what she's come to symbolize. Under Gerwig's direction, Barbies and Kens frolic beneath the sunlit skies of Barbie Land.
Hey Barbie, can I come to your house today?
Sure. It's the ultimate dollhouse. The dream Mattel, Barbie's on and off-screen manufacturer, has peddled to children for generations. And oh, is it pink. Name a shade and expect to find it. Salmon? Check. Rose? You got it. Hot? Just ask that Barbie son. Millennial? Well, what would this movie be without it?
This is the best day ever.
It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever.
There's pink everywhere. It's the pinkest place I've ever seen. And it somehow doesn't feel like it's bombarding you. It's not like punching you in the face with the color pink. It's so well thought out, like the shades, the placement, what's really bright, what's very pastel. And it helps, I think, that the Barbies themselves aren't always wearing pink. I know that that's been a lot of the material that's come out of Barbie in pink specifically. It finds its ways to break it up. I would love to live in Barbie Land. It looks fun.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
But while it brims with possibility and excitement, Barbie's everyday life is a pattern on repeat. A perfect cycle complete with Lizzo's earworm of a sitcom-y show tune, Pink. It's an illusion of choice where the only option is uniform perfection. This is the crux of Barbie Land. Things are simply as they should be. Women are doctors, reporters, construction workers, Supreme Court justices, the president.
How come you're so amazing?
No comment.
And Ken, meanwhile, is, well, really just Ken.
Oh, looks like this beach was a little too much beach for you, Ken.
If I wasn't severely injured, I would beat you off right now, Ken.
I'll beach off with you any day, Ken.
Hold my ice cream, Ken.
Sarah Greenwood's production design is stellar, mixing fully functional props with sets more akin to the fantasy of a dollhouse. Each Barbie and Ken shines in their childlike optimism and enthusiasm, playing to the audience with a charming lack of sophistication. The ensemble cast is brilliant. Issa Rae, Harry Neff, Simu Liu, Ncuti Gatwa, Alexandra Shipp, and their castmates bring enough distinction to their Barbies and Kens to keep Barbie Land from becoming a realm of mindless clones. Like a child's game of dolls, this is a rollicking society full of personality and interpersonal relationships. Ryan Gosling especially stands out, somehow managing to make a subplot that boils down to Ken discovers sexism into something that lets us feel for Barbie's eternal sidekick. His airheaded harmlessness inspires a sort of puppy dog sympathy that made me agonize over his introduction to the misogyny that plagues society.
No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy.
But I'm a man.
But not a doctor.
Can I talk to a doctor?
You are talking to a doctor.
And I need a clicky pen?
No.
A sharp thing?
No.
There he is.
Margot Robbie is the star of the show, of course. It's the role she was born for. Her megawatt charisma brilliantly matched to the world's most famous doll. Robbie imbues her performance with a layer of naive optimism that's slowly torn away by the realities of the real world.
What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
It's heartbreaking to watch. As with Ken, I desperately wanted Barbie to remain ignorant to the social woes of the real world and watched with dread as she uncovers new layers of self-consciousness. There's no doubt Robbie deserves award attention for the awe-inspiring balancing act she nails as the film's veneer of silliness peels back to reveal something much deeper. Like Gosling and Robbie, America Ferrera is unquestionably perfect in her role. Growing up an awkward Latina, Ferrera was as much a childhood icon to me as Barbie ever was, and it's thrilling to watch the woman who helped shape my adolescence drive home the most pivotal themes of the movie. As Gloria, a Mattel employee living in the real world, Ferrera commands gravity as our POV character. She serves as the ultimate reminder that it's our mothers who experienced the complex contradictions of womanhood before us. Beneath the trappings of adulthood remains the child we were, unsure and anxious, but moving forward anyway.
Mom, are you really gonna let Barbie take you and your tween daughter to an imaginary land? Yes, and you wanna know why? Because I never get to do anything. I didn't even go on that cruise I won at your school raffle because I didn't have enough vacation days and your dad's allergic to sun. Oh.
Barbie's choice to allow its fantasy to seep into the real world is inspired. Yes, this is a reality, we know, full of catcallers and cruelty and corporate suits, but it's not so grittily real that it stifles the fun. The labyrinthine offices of Mattel exemplify this, and a zany CEO character, played by Will Ferrell, highlights it. Even the portal from the real world to Barbie Land commits to this playfulness, introducing a nebulous method of reaching either realm that's comically childlike, but accepted by those in the real world as a matter of course. Cycles of life and age act as an important theme in the film. In a stirring moment, Barbie encounters an elderly woman at a bus stop and simply says, "You're beautiful." She whispers it with such reverence, as if uttering a cosmic truth about the miracle of aging. To live a life of experience not defined by the number of jobs you've had, but by the mark of every single day you wake up. It's a reminder that Barbie is both eternally young and yet also older than many of us.
You can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe. The choice is now yours.
This is Gerwig's power, to take an ageless icon of femininity and remind us that as much as she defined us, we will forever continue to define her. There's a deeply held understanding in this film that the capitalist feminism Barbie represents is inherently flawed. Women will not find liberation through professional excellence alone, not when entire systems thrive upon our subjugation. Likewise, Gerwig's film calls into question the limitations of representation as a means of social progress. Sure, the Barbies of Barbie Land have every job one could possibly imagine, but who sits in the boardroom making every decision about her? If I had one wish, it's only that we got to dive a little deeper into Barbie's impact on beauty standards, even if we do get a fun, fourth wall breaking joke about it. That said, there's such an incisive understanding here of what it means to go from girl to woman. As Barbie matures, so to speak, it's both fraught and wonderful. There's an insightful beauty in the ending of this film, anchoring Barbie's mark of growth not in necessarily landing a career, but in, for instance, comfortably accessing women's healthcare for the very first time. Brimming with love for a long-standing cultural cornerstone, Barbie reminds us that there's a safety in childhood we will always inevitably lose. It's nostalgic and therefore bittersweet. It asks an important question. If the woman society looks to as a guiding example has fears too, why do we put so much pressure on ourselves to live without anxieties or regrets? Embrace the unknown, Barbie tells us, and feel comfort in knowing you're not the first to feel scared. Leaving the theater, I was so blown away by how much it understood what it's like to be a girl. It's really hard. It's hard, but it's also really fun sometimes too. I don't know, I think it's such a unique experience, and I think the film really knows what it feels like to get older and to be excited to get older, but then also realizing as you get older, things aren't really great sometimes.
Do you guys ever think about dying?
Gerwig's Barbie is a masterful exploration of femininity and the pressures of perfection. This hyper-femme roller coaster ride boasts meticulous production design, immaculate casting, and a deep-seated reverence for Barbie herself. Margot Robbie sparkles at the center of this film, alongside Ryan Gosling's airheaded Ken and America Ferrera's well-meaning Gloria. Ultimately, Barbie is a new, bold, and very pink entry into the cinematic coming-of-age canon. Absolutely wear your pinkest outfit to see this movie, but make sure you bring some tissues along too. Combining an incredible cast, ultra-fun production design, and an insightful but exhilarating journey from start to finish, Barbie is everything you could possibly want in a summer blockbuster, which is why we gave it a 9.
Humans only have one ending.
Get that Barbie!
Ideas live forever.
Are you excited for Barbie? Tell us what you think in the comments below. And for even more reviews, stick with IGN.
Hi, Barbie.
Oh, hi, Alan.
There are no multiples of Alan. He's just Alan.
Yeah, I'm confused about that.